Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the shinies as well as my 10-kilometer hatches here. Hatching a good amount of unknowns, 6 in total up to now. So I have hatched quite a few of the U's, a couple of the L's, and that is going to be my first R here. As well as looking at my Glygars, I have tapped on quite a few, and a whole bunch have ran away because of the Go Plus. So unfortunately, still no shiny Gligar. That is going to be a pretty difficult one to find, as a matter of fact, because the spawns are not going to be as high as the Centron. And I have been able to find quite a few of those Centrons in the wild, although they did nerf the spawns for those, so it might be a little bit more difficult than it was when they were first released. So how many 10-kilometer eggs did it take for me to hatch 6 unknowns? Well, first of all, you have to know that when you do spin that Pokestop, your Pokemon is determined upon that spin right then and there as to what is going to be coming out of that specific egg that you are getting out of that Pokestop or Gym Pokestop. So I would say I probably have received up to about 20 10-kilometer eggs at this point for the grind. And I did hatch the U unknowns quite quickly when the event first started. I don't know if it's just good odds or what, but it is going to have a very small percentage of it hatching out of there, which we're going to be taking a look at from the Silph Road here in just a moment, as well as my shiny collection. So the grind has been good. It feels nice being back at it like I used to be, and the video uploads may slow down just a tad while I'm trying to get to 200,000 catches, but we will pick it right back up just like usual. So going through these egg hatches here, quite a few, I don't know, meh hatches, I suppose. But at the end of the day, for me, it's just going to be more Stardust in the bank, and that's what I like to see. Haven't been hatching any shinies, I don't think. So but that's okay. My shiny luck for tapping has been incredible, as well as the Go Plus. It's still working its magic. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at my first shiny tap, and that is going to be a Centron. I must have probably, clicked on, I'd say, upwards towards probably 400. And that is because when the event first started, like I stated in the beginning of the video, there was going to be an increased spawn, but they have nerfed them in the wild. I do believe there's not going to be that many anymore. And that's why I like to take advantage of these events right when they do start, because they tend to do stuff like that, kind of bring them out all at once and then kind of slow it down. Anyways, the Centron, fantastic. And watch this. You see that Xatu there in the corner? This is unbelievable here. So the Go Plus did go ahead and catch that, and what ended up happening is a shiny, and that is going to be my first Xatu. It was incredible. So just, all of a sudden, just getting these shinies back to back, and then I did actually Go Plus a Shelter about 2 minutes later. Ha! Alright, now we're at the Silph Arena, so we can see their conducted information regarding 2-kilometer eggs for this event. So 133 hatched so far for their information here, and this is what they have pulled. So quite a few shiny odds out of these 2-kilometer eggs, and that Mischievous will be able to be possibly hatched out of a 2-kilometer, which is pretty nice as well. And actually found one myself. We're going to be taking a look at that. Didn't hatch it, I actually tapped on it. It was absolutely incredible. Same spot I did get my shiny Barboach. So for the 5-kilometer eggs, 140 hatched, and here they have some more data. A Sneasel, so keep a lookout for those. Still need that shiny. I really want that in a lucky form so I can max out that Weavile. So pretty good. Very useful Pokemon, as a matter of fact, for PvE. And then you have the Skarmory there. Still waiting for that shiny. Everybody, let's go. Who wants that shiny Skarmory? I know I definitely do. Gonna have to purchase that secondary move all over again if I do get a good IV one for PvP. And then moving on to the 7-kilometer eggs. You have your basic standard Pokemon here. So we have Tyrogue, Smoochums, Elekid, and Magmar, not confirmed quite yet out of their conducted information, but just let me know what you have hatched out of there. And then moving on to the 10-kilometer eggs. Now, personally for me, hatched quite a few of these, so I can personally tell you what I've been seeing as well. So you are going to see that unknown at the rate of 3 to 59, so pretty rare, as well as the Gible 3 to 59. And all of the letters are going to be the same hatch percentage for the unknowns. It's just going to be, a matter of which one you're going to get out of them. And then moving on to other news here, we have raids lasting an hour for the hatch timer. It's typical stuff. It used to be like that. They keep switching it up. Not too sure exactly what is going on here with them. And then you have for the actual raids themselves, lasting quite a significant amount of time, 1 hour and 20 minutes, as a matter of fact. Maybe it's like 1 hour and 25, but it's over 45 minutes. So I sat at this specific one. I took this screenshot myself at the Alolan Raichu with that Garchomp. And this specific Alolan Raichu did have Grass Knot, so I was trying to do that challenge for quite some time. It's not so much that it's pretty difficult. It's not, you know, impossible or anything, but the shadow hits over and over again, and oh my goodness, I just kept going with it. And finally, as you see in the video, I did have a baby Garchomp in the back, and I just finished it off with that, and I said, yeah, forget it. So anyways, raid timers are lasting a little bit longer. Pretty neat. So you will be sitting there even longer if you're a soloist trying to do your specific challenge. I know I did. So we also need a lobby skip timer. Don't you think, guys, it's about that time? I understand people are going to say, well, other people are going to get excluded. They're just going to start the raid and then they're not going to be able to enter only this exclusive group of people. All right, I understand that, but let's say this. What if you make a private lobby? I mean, it's private. The only people who are going to be able to get in are the ones that know the code. Therefore, you're not really excluding any particular people that shouldn't be in there anyways. So how about that? Private lobbies, skip it. Skip the time. I mean, it's to the point where the only reason why I actually need to worry about the lobby skip time is if I'm trying to solo things and it keeps shadow hitting me and I just want to skip the time. I know there's many other reasons why people want to skip the timer, just to get it over with, get to the next raid, simple as that. But if a lobby skip time for a private room could be implemented, that would just be great. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at all of the unknown that I do currently have. So any other place that I really went unknown hunting was going to be at GoFest this year. So did catch a few of them. As you can see, I found 98, but I've only caught 50 because of the Go Plus, and I honestly wasn't really too concerned about the unknown at GoFest really whatsoever. I would catch them here and there, you know, by hand, but for the most part, I just let the Go Plus do its thing. So the collection isn't looking so great because they're not spawning too often over here either. So for this event, I do have a total of 6. As you can see, this was caught yesterday. Now, I was going to say today, but I'm recording this much later. Then this was the start of the event for these views, and then that's going to be at the GoFest. As you can see, it was a trade there. So here we have all of my unknowns. Pretty good collection. Pretty nice. So before Chicago, I would say I had about 3 or 4 of them that I can remember. I know I had an R for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these IVs, because I haven't really checked any of them, to be honest with you. I think the only one I did check was the lucky one that you just seen there. And then I did do another trade with Scarlet. This one here, I had my eye and I was like, oh, 2 max specific stats, but of course the defense had to be low. It's not really going to be good for much of anything, not even in the Great League. So still be cool to have a 100 unknown. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my shinies here for this event. So I have found 6 of those as well. So 6 unknowns and 6 shinies. Wow, that's something else. So this was the first one I did Go Plus, and then the next day I did catch this one by hand, as we seen there. And then the Not To was actually got by the Go Plus. Quite amazing. Then we do have another Go Plus from the shelter there. And then the Chikorita. Oh, are you kidding me? There's something with the Chikoritas in me. I just get those shiny all the time. And the Mischievous, which surprised me. I did tap on that one. I was pretty happy because I know it is pretty rare to find, as a matter of fact. So the Shuckles IVs, look at that. Look at that. The Go Plus caught me that there. Pretty amazing. Like I said in a few videos back, I was thinking about maxing it out just to drop in gems to be somewhat of a troll. Right? Because, hey, it does have the highest defense in Pokemon Go. So, you know, and those are my oldest shinies here. I don't know, I just thought I'd show you that. So thank you for watching, trainers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I will be catching you all next time. Take care.